Once again, it's playoff time, but car video still reigns supreme from time to time as we get set up for what is game number 4 for the series against the LA Kings. We are a matter of moments away, about 2 hours and 15 minutes away from the official broadcast kicking us off at 8:30. It's an 8:50 puck drop. Of course, I got some city stuff to do here this evening, and then we'll hopefully get home in time to call the game this evening. But I'll say to you right now, as we discuss obviously what is to come for the Edmonton Oilers tonight, they have made some roster moves, recalling Philip Broberg and Jack Campbell from the Bakersfield Condors. Obviously, the season just ended down there in Bakersfield last night, an unfortunate end to a season that again was kind of in and of itself a question mark all the way through. So for the Oilers, I guess, what can you say, at long last, since way back early, late last year, whatever you want to say, Jack Campbell is back with the Edmonton Oilers. Whether he'll factor in, whether he'll be a part of the Oilers at all throughout this playoff run, that is to be determined. But I would assume that Jack Campbell will have just as equal of a shot as Calvin Pickard when it comes to next man up kind of opportunities. Obviously, Pickard's going to probably remain your backup the rest of the way through the playoffs if Stuart Skinner's starting, but I'd assume maybe Jack Campbell. If it comes down to Campbell versus Picard for a playoff start, there may be some kind of debate there within the Oilers organization. Not saying Campbell will get the start over Cal Picard, but just saying that obviously Jack Campbell's a fresh option as well. It's not like he hasn't been playing this whole time. So for us Edmonton Oilers fans, we have officially our third string goaltender now in town, getting set. Obviously, just coming on down from, I believe, Ontario, California, as the Oilers will now get reinforcements before heading north for game number 5 on Wednesday, with a chance, hopefully by then, to close out the series against the LA Kings. Right, tonight is an all-important game for the Oilers. Simply, you win tonight, you have a chance to close it on Wednesday. You don't, well, now we start talking about Friday. And one thing I don't want to do is talk about Friday, because I have to get out to Banff and get some stuff done out there on Friday nights. So we'll see what happens. But Jack Campbell recalled by the Edmonton Oilers today. And well, for the Oilers, right, Philip Broberg as well back for them. So we'll see what the Oilers can do here as the playoffs continue along. You'll see, and I promise you this, you'll see a ton of different guys be recalled at different parts of the playoffs the rest of the way home here. It's kind of that aces squad, right? Those extra guys around in case of injury. The Edmonton Oilers trying to make sure they have all hands on deck for the playoffs. What I will say, for those of you just joining in, Bakersfield Condors season just ended last night, right? There's no more AHL season for the Edmonton Oilers in their farm hands. So that is why today you're seeing Jack Campbell and Philip Broberg recalled, is because those guys are now available to the Oilers in a backup support role in case the Oilers need them as the playoffs go. Now, Jack Campbell ain't getting the first crack in net. It's Stuart Skinner tonight. Like I said, there might be an internal discussion between Calvin Card and Jack Campbell if somebody gets injured like Stuart Skinner. But again, end of the day, it's very much so just about having your entire roster available to you for the rest of the NHL playoffs. What you're going to see and what you're going to hear is kind of guys getting back to Edmonton and then getting ready for the playoffs, right? I think you'll see mass recalls after round 1, whether that be a guy like Brad Malone, who I know is hanging him up and might be done at the end of this Bakersfield season, which ended last night. But I assume if he gets a chance to be a part of an Edmonton Oilers playoff run and skate with the boys throughout the playoffs, I think he'll take that. That's just Bugsy. That's just Malone. At the same rate, too, you'll have a guy like Xavier Bourgault. You'll have a guy like Raphael Lavoie. You'll have Noel Hoffenmeyer, Ben Gleason, Marcus Niemelen. You'll have essentially almost another two-thirds of a roster skating around in Edmonton, ready at a whim of the coach in case too many people are injured, too many players are out of the lineup, whatever the case may be. But for right now, friends, just 2 of them coming on up, that being Mr. Jack Campbell and Philip Broberg. So thanks for being aboard this evening. Appreciate you hanging out with me as we're live from the car as we get set up for the duties in Calgary, of course, the airport duties, and then we'll get home and live stream what's left of game number 4 this evening. So friends, I'm Tyson, this is Dolynny TV. Thanks for being aboard. I am up on out of here.